Hey, Ma. Can you hear me? Still trying to get things kind of organized here. Wasn't planning on doing this. Some things kind of all jumbled up here in this one box. I need to kind of do stuff with this. Anybody else here yet? Hey, Jackie. Yeah, go ahead and share it out. This is, hey, Travis, my man. I told you, Travis. I told you guys was going to find better stuff than me. That little bitty thing, couple little things I found on the road. I told you some of that stuff you'd find was going to be better. Haven't even got all the lights turned on yet. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. What's up, Ghost? Chris? Anybody else? Got all this stuff. I'm gonna make a mess here. Vicky's gonna be mad at me because she worked so hard cleaning this room up. She put together our new rack, put some boxes on it. This room was a disaster area whenever I left for Montana. And she did so good getting this stuff together. Somebody's shooting off some fireworks and the dogs are going to start going nuts. I think I'm about ready to show one of the boxes. This is not part of that box, but I think that was in. Oh. What did Jackie say? Yeah, I will. It's just a couple of the stuff you wrapped, you know, the bubble wrap and stuff like that. I could mess with you. All right, I had my fun. I'll stop. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this box that I got from Jackie, which most of y'all probably already seen it. It's stuff we bought off her live sale. And then I'm going to show the box I got from Chris. He probably ain't here. And I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 other packages here that's come in the last 2 weeks. Hey, Chris. So I was going to show your box too. Oh yeah, you got to keep them safe. I was just popping it because I know it's annoying. And that's just who I am. Vicky's in bed. She's wore out. Hey, Randy. Hey, Bear. What did he say? Bear, did you, hey, Don. Cheryl. Dang. Really didn't expect all that many people to show up. These cords are going everywhere. Okay. I'm by myself because Vicky's in bed, so hold on a minute. Turn this around. Been putting the word out. Okay, so I'm going to show these. I pulled these out. These are some slabs I got from her. Let's be rocking. Hello. Oh, I forgot to bring my... Hold on, guys. I got to go get my squirt bottle. Chip, get out of here. Go. Forgot my squirt bottle. I'm coming. I'm back. Okay. I forgot the UV beast in the truck, but I do have the Alone Fire, so we do have UV if we want to look at anything in the UV. What I miss? No, I said Chip. That's one of our dachshunds. He come in here. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, they get to barking, man. They got somebody's letting off some fireworks. It's getting close to the 4th, so. Hey, Jennifer. So anyways, got me a couple slabs here. I'll show these two, and then I'm not sure what this one is. Jackie, you need help. Oh, I need to put this on a different spray setting. What is that, Jackie? Is that pet wood? That is gorgeous. And I don't even remember getting that. So she must have slipped that one in. Because I don't remember. Did I buy that, Jackie? I don't remember buying that. Yeah, that's pretty stuff. And then this next one is one of Vicky's favorites and mine. Let me show some backlighting. Yeah, I love that green moss. That stuff is so pretty. Let me zoom so you can see the details. Got some nice fortification pockets, but pretty moss. Yep. Pretty stuff. That's one thing. Well, two things. Let's put it up here for now. And this is a thick sucker. I'm assuming that this is a think this is is this a big Mexican coconut slab? Did I zoom out? Is that what that is, Jackie? A big Mexican coconut slab? Because that don't look like a Brazilian. It's too round. That'd be pretty just to... If I get one of those wet angle grinders, that'd be... I could polish that up and just display that as is. It's pretty. That quartz, I mean, look how deep that quartz is. Like how clear that pocket right there is. And then look at that little, I gotta zoom. I can't pull the thing closer to the camera because it's got a nice little fortification pocket right there. Nice banding around the edges. Look at that little pocket right there. And right there. Yeah. Pretty stuff. Put that back there. And then I think she said this is a Berber. I guess kind of like that other Berber I got from Tim George. That's not dirt. That's, I smashed my finger and it's starting to grow back out finally. It's almost done. So like, I've never seen them that color. It's like a peachy color. Like that flow channel coming in. Trying to go back and look at any chat that I missed. Or is that what that one thing was Arizona Petwood? And I'm going to show this one dry before I show it wet. And because it's, my fingers are, got it a little bit wet, but you can see the sparkle in the black. So I think that is Biff. I've never seen it with a white like that though. It is super cool. Yeah, well, it's hard to keep up with this chat whenever I'm looking at the rocks and trying to show stuff. Oh, it's Moroccan. Where are Berbers from? I don't even know because I just got that one. Yeah, where's Brian at? Yeah, those, I have smashed that thumb so many times. It's hard to keep up with this. Specular hematite banded jasper. So it's not Biff. It's not banded iron formation. Am I going to cut this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I like that the way it is. I don't know. It's pretty. What's up, John? So that is Moroccan. Okay. So tell me what this one is, because I really do not know on this one. I have no clue. Let me see if I can get any details. I mean, looking at it close, can't really still see much detail to it. I mean, it's definitely silica rich. Whether there's banding or something in it to actually call an agate, I don't know. Do you think that's coralish? I don't know. I wasn't thinking coral, but I mean, I can almost see where you think it, but maybe. Trying to see details. If it is coral, it's very agatized. This is definitely one that I would at least do an investigatory cut. I ain't gonna cut it tonight. This is not something that was in the box. This is something I found in Colorado. Just a pinkish granite. Thought it was cool. Let's see. Let's get these out. So we've got an LSA with some amethyst. If you can see, I don't know if you can tell that purple. Nice LSA, good size chunk. And I do appreciate it, Jackie. This was awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna show them first and then I'll wet them. And this is like one of those, I guess they call them paint, because it looks like chip and paint. Need to get some mineral oil. And this one was a polished one, tumbled. Ooh, it's got limonite staining. Oh, I figured it was because it looks like it's paint peeling and chipping. Because that's what it puts me in mind of when I see that. And then we've got this one. That one's kind of the same way with the peeling and stuff. Look at that banding. Yeah, I'm almost to 500. I've got 20. Last I looked at, I was at 473, I think. So I needed 27 more. And then I guess we'll have us our next giveaway. And I don't know what it's going to be yet. Nice banding in that limonite staining. Yeah, that's a pretty one. If I didn't have quite a few more, hey Cindy, whole nodules that were, basically weren't like windowless or whatever that you can't tell nothing about that I could cut, I might cut a couple of these, but I think I'm going to probably not cut these. That brings out the purple a little bit. Polychrome. None of this is polychrome, unless you're talking just respond to somebody else. Or these are LSAs. These ones I'm just now showing. Yeah, I didn't really, getting them wet didn't help none of those. That one's polished, so it ain't gonna help that one at all. All right, let me put these back in here. And this one's probably about my favorite thing that was in the box, because I've been wanting some of this. And look, I've never seen one this pretty. And some of you have seen my little reel I did on it, but that thing is just, I gotta zoom in better so see details of this. Mary Ellen Jasper. Look at the lines when you hit that light. That is so cool. That looks like a Van Gogh painting. Hello, Doobs. Hey, Jahik. Tell me that's not a Van Gogh. Before there was Van Gogh, there was Mother Nature. It is, Chris. That's just, I love that. Most of the Mary Ellen I've seen is mainly red. So when I seen that and all that color in it, that's just crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I would almost think that was an agate, looking at the skin of it, but if it wasn't cut and polished, that's just beautiful. And then you've probably seen this, but I kept trying to get Josh to show this one or go look at this one in the light. I want to purposely unfocus this so you can see the druzy sparkle. That's a little trick to seeing druzy. You purposely don't let it focus. Now I've got some bigger chunks of this, like a couple pound chunks of these, a couple of them. I mean, look right there, that sparkle coming through on that. Now let me, and for those that possibly don't know, this is lattice agate from Mexico. Now I can cut the ones that I have for cabs, but I wanted this one when I saw Jackie having it up for sale, because I just love these druzy pockets, and this thing will sit perfectly for display, and it's not taking up too much space. It's not really that big of a piece, so like I can just set it however I want it. It'll set a couple different ways. But yeah, that thing's pretty. And then I've got some, let me show this one. This was hiding. This one's hiding. Let me just show this one first because this one's really pretty too. Look at the orbs, or the O-lights or oolights or whatever the little round doohickeys are. But the color of that is just awesome. Basically same colors as in that Mary Ellen, but not as swirly. So I'm just assuming that this is like maybe a jasp agate of sorts. I'm not sure where this is from. Jackie, if you could have informed us. Yeah, exactly, Chris. You know, that side's just the cut face, and then this side's still rough. This box, hi Jenny. This is a box of stuff I got from Jackie. Is she still here? Oh, you don't know either. And then I got this Swazi. I do not like the way you can't use the macro with lives. Yeah. Don't really see any banding on this side. But that's got good banding in it. This is definitely one I would think about cutting. Maybe just making a couple slabettes out off that for some pendants, because that thing is pretty. Okay, and then I got two little baggies. I've got a couple here I need her to identify. Let me do this baggie first. And these are like whole nodules. These look like sort of like the kind of agates you find up in like Idaho, or you know, they don't have any windows to them, but the shape of them and stuff, they look like the kind of agates you'd see up in like Idaho or something, or the Pacific Northwest somewhere. Kind of sort of like the ones you've been seeing Kyle cut. So they could have geodes in them, they could have water lines. So this is going to be a fun cutting session, cutting all these. Yep, that's one bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodules. And I found this one. And this looks just like them other ones. Don't even remember where I found it. Okay, and then this one has one that's got a good face on it. And I'm just not sure where that's from. I don't know if that's Brazilian. And the face has just been broken, oxidized. That's Brazilian. Looks a little bit odd, but that's what I was kind of thinking. I think that might be Brazilian. Let me zoom out for this one. I think that might be Brazilian too. Are all these supposed to be Brazilian in this bag? Little Brazilians? I think so. Yep. So, good small cutters. Except for this one. I will not cut this one, because it's already got the whole face right there. So what I'm going to do with this one would be just face polish that, because I'm not going to cut that. I'd have to cut either behind it. I don't know. I'll just probably face polish that one, because it's obviously got a good face, good banding. I mean, look at the details in this thing. It's just so oxidized, but it's still pretty. You can see how it's going to be. Yeah. So that pretty much is the box from Jackie. I don't remember if this one, I get so confused. And I know I've already showed this one. I think this was in that bucket, but I was going to pull it out and show the UV. Let me move this box real quick. And then, for those that didn't see, I don't know, is Josh here? Well, if I do a face polish, then I will definitely see what's underneath that laminate. Would that be from in this box here, Chris? I don't know. Hey, Chubby. I know I've got some Beacon Hill. I think I've got some from you, maybe not in this box, but I know I've got some from you before. I also have some from the Family Stones. Jennifer Ship, hey, Jenny Stone. I think I said hi to one or the other of you two. Anyways, Mr. Tomcat Josh gave me this stuff to keep or give away or whatever. That's some Narina Jasper pendant or cabs he got from Kyle, I suppose, because Kyle was selling these. It's a little tumble of something, Jasper or something. But he said this is a polished under egg. He said I could keep it or give it away or whatever, and I'm probably going to actually add this to giveaways. I might do some pop-up giveaways, giving some of this stuff away. Little Desert Rose. Nice little quartz point. I wish he was here, because I can't remember if this was one he self-collected in Arkansas. This is a killer little cluster. Let's see if I can get this to really show this section right here, or those little points. It's got some great clarity in them. Look at that. At risk of this one's got great clarity too. At risk of alienating some, I'm not usually a big fan of quartz by itself, like single points or, like this, okay? Just not a fan, really. But when you get the clusters, certain clusters are kind of cool. And when you get some with the good inclusions and whatnot, like garden quartz, or can you see the rainbow in that? There's definitely rainbows in that. So, like clusters and stuff like that, or like stuff like I've gotten from Chris, the little hercs with the perfectly clear little hercs. Those are cool. Or the matrix pieces, little clusters on matrix and stuff. Those are cool. But I don't. I'm just not ever going to be one of those that really wants a bunch of that stuff. It's a nice little sunstone with some good color in it. I don't know if that's big enough to really do anything facet wise, because it's kind of an odd shape and it's kind of long, but it's got good color in it. Nice little amethyst piece. And there's a nice little aragonite, which I already had some from Chris. But I tried to tell him I had some and he could keep it, but no, he's like, no, give it away. I'm like, okay. That's a nice little piece of aragonite. 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 Not argonite, aragonite. And this is a snakeskin jasper. No, agate. Yeah, snakeskin agate. Now, I haven't really bought any of these. I've heard of them, but I heard that if you tumble them, do not start them in stage 1. Start them in like stage 2 or something. I don't know exactly why. I guess they're softer than normal, or the outside is really soft or something. Is this sodalite or is it blue aventurine? I don't think it's aventurine. I'm not sure that's sodalite either. Let's see. Doesn't glow. No UV. I don't know if that would be. It looks too dull to be lapis. Bob seems thinks it's lapis. I don't know. Maybe it is. It's not. Maybe it's just not a very concentrated color of lapis. I don't know. Those are really pretty. I think we might have Vicky wrap these, and we can give those away on her channel. So that was some stuff he gave me to give away. And then this is stuff that I won from him on his last giveaway. Yeah, see, there was another piece. What'd I do with it? Oh no. It's got mixed in with another stuff. I don't know where it's at. There was another piece of a really good pendant size piece of polka dot. Oh well, I'll have to find it. Anyways, after Lisa gave me that big piece of polka dot, now I've got some from Josh, but this is some he self-collected, which that almost looks Kentucky shape. So I will not get rid of this. I will not do anything with that because that will stand up, or maybe I'll put something where it'll stand up good, but that's, I don't think he realized that, but that's pretty close to being the shape of Kentucky. Maybe not perfectly, but Paducah down here, West Virginia over here, Ohio up through here, Indiana over here. Yep, Tennessee. And Virginia up in this little section right here. Yep. Well, U.S. map geology lesson. As far as just it would be right there. Basically, it'd be right there. That little crack right there would be 75 going straight up. Lexington would be this void right here. Somerset would be, actually, to be more precise, it'd be right on the edge of that crack right there, and that polka dot would be Somerset or Lake Cumberland area. Pretty much. But I really like that piece right there. I like the colorations. I like those lines in it. It's still got some good polka dots. Yeah, I don't think Josh really realized that when he gave me that. But it's pretty cool. And here is the big prize. One of the Thunder eggs over there that he self-collected at the polka dot agate mine. Look at that thing. That is very cool. And I will be showing that in the UV because it is freaking cool. Okay, let me zoom out this. I'm going to start pulling stuff out that I got from Chris. Stickers. I like that. Chris, you did such a good job with that thing. Which one's you? Yeah, this stuff now is from Chris. Ruthless, Rooted Rockhound. If you're not a subscriber, go check him out. If you're not a subscriber to Jackie Kaya, go check her out. If you're not a subscriber to Tomcat Josh at Mr. Joshua's Journeys with 3 Z's, Journeys, go check him out. Just look up Tomcat Josh and you'll find him. Oh, another Aragonite. And I already had some of this, but yeah, that stuff is cool. Let me get this thing out because this one's going to go on my display here before I go to bed, because I do have I think there's a sphere standing here. Oh, let me take the price tag off. It's all about the money, money, money. I don't care about copyright strikes. Who cares about those stinking copyright? It's Jeffy J. Well, I can't get that. I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Nice mahogany obsidian sphere. Spear. I'm gonna chuck it. I'm gonna get that sticker stuff off. Just trying to see if there's any sheen to it. Do you know, Chris, if there was? Is there sheen to that? I got too many lights in here. It's just glaring. It's like I almost try to see a little shimmer of sheen. What's up, Lisa? Yeah, I don't care. I'm not that picky with that stuff. It's still pretty. I don't care. I like it. Let's see. Get that out. That out. There's a stand. Put this over here. I gotta put that in the on my display. See if there's anything else in there. Nope. Okay. Now I can get this stuff out. And there's the Marina Jasper cab that he made for me. And the reason why I wanted this is because of the kind of the cross in it. I'm going to give this one to Vicky. And I'm not trying to sound critical, Chris, but I wanted it bigger. But that's my own fault for not being more specific. And I don't know how big I can't remember how big the piece I gave you was, if it was capable of making one bigger. But that is still, and I don't care that it's not like mirror finish polished. I like that matte look. And this thing is just beautiful to me. But this one is perfect size for Vicky. So now if I can get Tyler to make me one out of the stuff same other side, and cut me a little bit bigger one for me. Yeah. But I mean, either way you look at it, man, look at that. I love Marina Jasper, and it's the colors. I love all the jaspers and agates and whatever with that maroonish yellow, red, and whatever color combination. That stuff's just pretty. And Vicky really likes it too. We've bought, I mean, look at that. This one's pretty mirror finished. See, Chris, why couldn't you do that? I I honestly like this better. And I'm not just saying that bullcrap just to yank somebody's chain. I like that matte finish. I mean, that's pretty too, but I like that matte finish. I don't know what they used to get that such a polish on it, but I don't know if any of you follow Paul Hardy. He tumbles that. He does some stuff with it. He's Australian. Uh, he says it doesn't take a good shine either. Oh, I want it. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give that one to Vicky. But check out this little cluster. As soon as Chris said he was letting this go, I had to snatch this up. But I got to take these price tags off here. Price tag. Now they're sticking my fingers. Look at this thing. How stinking cool. See, this is the kind of quartz stuff that I like. First of all, look at the basically agate on the bottom of it. That is cool. And then you've got, do you see the phantoms? I know you guys, probably a lot of you guys seen this on Chris's live, but I think I need to zoom in a little bit more. Look at that. Yes. Now I like quartz like this. Stuff that's different. That is cool. Brazilian Phantom Amethyst. Yes, it's got great details. You talking about this stuff or the lines? Oh, that green. That might be a little bit of malachite. I don't know if I can zoom in anymore or not. Let's see. If I can hold still now. Yeah, that thing is cool. So cool. That will be going on my display. Till then, I'm putting it back in there for protection's sake. And what is this? Little Herkimer Druzy. See, I like stuff like that too. Let's see, there was another pocket on there somewhere. If I remember, I'd take a look. Cool. But I got several chunks from him, and I'm going to break into some of them. But I wanted a couple just good display pieces, and that would fit the bill because that is cool. Oh, Jenny's leaving us. That's going back in there for protection. And here's another piece. Look at that little pocket right there. So it's just like with the Kentucky geodes. I mean, in essence, kind of what it's like what they are, like little geode pockets. I mean, how's that any different? It's just a little bit different coloration. This is one of them that I found. here in Kentucky. And there's another one. Same structure. It's just this is inside an actual geode. We've got spider webs on it. I've got a bunch here at my feet. I could pull those out and look at those all night. And I've not even done with this stuff from Chris. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that's the aragonite. I already looked at that. Zoom out. The California ones don't have terminations. Well, Herkimer is named Herkimer because of the location. But those type of double terminated crystals are found in several different places. You can find some not far from me in Tennessee. And then there's Packimer diamonds, and is that in Arizona or is that California? I don't remember. And then he polished this nice coconut up for me. Good polish, Chris. It's hard to polish that coarse from what I understand, but it's pretty good polish. I need to wipe it off. Let's see. Actually, there's not a whole lot of UV on that. Oh, yeah, there is. I will have to show that one in the UV. That needs to get wet. Not sure what this is. We're going to talk about this, Chris. Tell me what that is in a minute when I show it better. I've only got the did somebody say druzy? Now that is druzy. Perfect little specimen. Uh-oh, we got a casualty. Did it expose anything? I don't see. Let me zoom out. Because this is... I don't know if anything... See if there's any more pockets on it to look at. A little bit up here. One right there. This is definitely one that you could break open. But see, that was basically a geode in this host rock. That basically busted open. Yeah, that's a pretty piece. What is that? Looks like blanket jasper maybe. And banded calcite maybe. Let's see. All right, let's get the bottle. Zoom out. All right, Chris, what is this? The little orbs. Is it? Where's this from? Utah? This doesn't look like the what I'm most familiar with as far as amygdaloidal basalt would be from Lake Superior, because I see Agate Dad finding it. Look at that. That's what I was saying. I mean, there's some kind of. I mean, it does in some spots a little bit. Like you see that there's like little pockets. It just doesn't necessarily look like the kind you see it like around Michigan and Minnesota or wherever it's found, Wisconsin. It's still cool. I don't know if I want to cut that though. Maybe I will. And some kind of onyx calcite, banded calcite. That looks a little bit different from the other calcites that I've got. That is a pretty thunder egg. It's got that nice druzy pocket. I like that red in there. A little pseudomorph action going on. Need to polish that thing up. And I believe that this is blanket jasper chunk. That's pretty stuff. Alright, let's put this stuff back in there. It doesn't have to be wrapped back up tight because it's not going to be jostled around and shipped and all that stuff. This can sit on top because it's polished. I think that was it. That's it from Chris. And if you guys want me to keep going, I've got plenty of other stuff I can show. Let me zoom back out here. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. Let's just look at this real quick. These are little slabs or something I got. Oh, black Mexican crazy lace. Black Laguna lace. That is pretty stuff. Who doesn't like crazy lace? Laguna lace. I still don't know what the exact difference is. Why some's called Laguna lace, why some's called crazy lace. I got this stuff from a Facebook seller. This is not from Tim. This is from another gentleman that also usually has some really good cabs. Andrew Ferrer or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name exactly, precisely. This is apparently a Laguna. Little slab. Let's see. I believe that's what that one was. Yeah. That is Laguna. Or that is what it was sold to me as. And then this one is something I've never heard of, but it was really pretty, so I bought it. Before I tell you what it is, see if anybody can guess. Once I turn this around, it's got the name on the other side on a piece of paper. I've never heard of it. So, nope. There are more knowledgeable people in this community than me. So, I've only been at this for about a year and a half now, and I'd never heard of this. It's got kind of two names. It's probably want a hint. First hint would be Jackie's question would be location Idaho. Bennett Mountain Agate / Idaho Crazy Lace. That's what it was sold to me as. That is gorgeous. So that was the stuff in that package. And I'll show you this guy's name without showing the address. Andrew Ferry. I do not know how to say it. Oh, who's this one from? This is from Leanne Zucconi, Camp Zucconi. This is going to be rough. It's just a piece of rough. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Let's see if this needs to be sprayed. Yeah, I'm going to spray this one. If you don't like agates, turn your eyes. If you don't like Brazilian agates, turn your eyes. If you don't like this Brazilian agate, what's wrong with you? That is freaking gorgeous. I mean, that is a chunk of a Brazilian. And that thing is just like perfect for display. It needs to be polished, but that thing is beautiful. I think there's a little bit of a fracture right there, but that almost looks like part of the scene. You know what? It almost looks like one of those waves. You see people surfing and you got the wave and they're riding through it. love this thing. Yeah, needs to be polished. I might take this up to Taylor, my agate man Taylor. He's got a big flat lap, and see if I can't get him to polish that for me. You're welcome, John. Too bad you'll never get it back. There's that one. And then, let's see. Who's this one from? Don't see the name. Let's see what I got. Some crazy lace. Let's see. There's more in this bag. This was from Peggy Pierce. Oh, I need to, this is not my stuff. She sent my stuff to somebody else and their stuff to me. So that guy got a couple of pretty nice pieces. What I got was a couple of agate nodule faced. But that is some pretty stuff. Yeah, that's all that was in that bag. But that's technically, I could be a butt and keep that because I'm sure I could. That's probably worth more than what I got. I think I paid $20 for my two pieces total for the two. And I'd say those two pieces of rough or more than that. I'm not sure what kind of that one was, but that's pretty. Oof. It's sometimes very hard to have integrity. I would want somebody to do that for me, so I wouldn't do that for them. And also, that needs to go there. This, oh, Lordy. She didn't even open this? Okay. This is stuff that I got from this next box. Do you guys want me to keep going? Because I've got a couple more boxes I could show you real quick. Otherwise, we can go ahead and call it quits. In our little rock circle group, some of y'all may know Herkimer Heather. She gets on one of them sales groups on Facebook. And this is a box I got from her. And just one of these things is for Vicky. Well, she gets to choose one. I bought one and I won one. Ooh. Did anybody say Druzy? Who knows where that's from? Oh, I don't care if you read that box. But just because there's something written on a box, how many people reuse boxes? You are correct, LBR. How many know where that is from? How many know where that is from? I will be going to this place hopefully very soon. Within the next month to month and a half. No longer than 2 months probably. Florida. I'm not sure where she found this one. I think that she found this in Kentucky. She could have found this in multiple places. It's honeycomb coral. But that's Haunted Ridge. This is Florida. She doesn't necessarily call this Ruck's Pit, but it's the same stuff. You know, she said she found this around, or she claims it in the sales post, it was around Lake Okeechobee. So that's not far from Ruck's Pit. And this, that's the last thing. Yeah, that's the last thing. I had to buy this. This is a Kentucky geode, as she said, but it looks very agate-y. I had to buy a Kentucky agate, possible agate geode from somebody from New York. I'm going to have to cut that one. Could not refuse buying that one. I couldn't let that go to somebody that was not in Kentucky. This, if I remember correctly, is called Somerville lace, and this is the kind of stuff that you can get at the Patty Pit Quarry, which is in sort of northwest Georgia. And this place is only about 3 hours away from me, 3.5 maybe. And it is very pretty stuff. I've seen many cabs made from the stuff. Michigan Rocks Rob did a video down there. And it is completely free to go there. It's free to collect. You can collect as much as you want. The only caveat is you can only go on Sunday. Watch Michigan Rocks Rob, his video for the Patty Quarry. And I can't remember the town name, but it's northwest of Atlanta. It is, I don't know, it's like I said, about 3 hours south of me. I thought there were supposed to be 2 of these. I know that there were supposed to be 2 of them. Because I won one and I bought one. I'm going to have to talk to Heather. I don't think it's going to be in that. But there was definitely supposed to be 2 of those. Yeah. That is a pretty piece of 100 grit stuff. Yeah. Well, you guys saw me open that live on camera. And, well, no, there it is. There's the other one. I did not think it was going to be in that flat box. But I'm glad it was. This is definitely the better one. This is the one that I bought. So this was going to be for Vicky. Because I bought myself one. Actually, this is better than the other one I bought. That's a nice one. Is what purple? Are you talking about that Somerville stuff that I was just showing? Course, usually honeycomb coral. Oh, so, okay. So the honeycomb coral is from Lake Superior, Grand Marais, Michigan. Of course, the Missouri quartz druzy. She doesn't say Haunted Ridge, but there's multiple different places you can find that stuff over there around that area. And then I've got Wave Light, and calcite. Wave Light, gold calcite clam. So that's what's in here mostly is the Wave Light. I got several nice pieces of Wave Light. Well, I thought they were nice. I had a couple little pieces I'd picked up from Kyle, but just like small little pieces. And these aren't big either, but I think this stuff is cool. I gotta zoom in. And if I'm not mistaken, Wave Light is from Arkansas. Look at those concentric patterning in that. That is so cool. So I know that Thompsonite does that too. There's a couple other types of. This stuff isn't considered a zeolite, is it? Where's Jared when you need him? I'm just going to leave that in there. I don't need that. And here's another. Little piece right there. There's the goods. And in case you can't, that's a small piece. But it's still cool. Fair amount smaller than that other one. This one's a little bit bigger. And since I've got, these were auctions, so I won more than I intended to. I had got beat out on several auctions, so she put more up, and I was lucky to win some others. This one's cool too. So I might actually put some of these up for as part of giveaways. Hey, Rich. Hey, that's a pretty cool specimen right there, because you got little bits and pieces and all these different pockets. The toroidal parts are small, but that's not a bad size. Oh, that broke. Oops. Well, there you go. There's a giveaway. It's still got toroidal parts right there. Fragile stuff. Oh. Some of those were just wrapped in paper, and then some of them are wrapped in paper and in a baggie. That's a cool pocket right there. Yep. Pretty stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's put this back in the thing. Oh! This, I don't know how many of you know. I don't know why I won that as a giveaway. I'm not even sure that. This was a slab I bought from Courtney King. I think her last name's King. From CNS Services. She's one of the hosts on the Lapidary Lounge. I love this stuff. It's not a very big slab, but that stuff is so pretty. Sonoran dendritic. It seems like I've got a lot, but I haven't been buying that much, you know what I mean? I've been good. What is this stuff and who is it from? Okay. Now let's give you a little sneak peek of some good self-collected material. I ain't gonna show everything, but this was my very first dendritic, mossy, whatever you want to call it, Montana agate that I found. I found a couple others that were basically just the clear chalcedony, but this was the first one I found that was good and dendritic. And it may not have a bunch of dendrites in it, but it's pretty cool. You can see down in there, there's some good ones in there. And then, I think I showed these already, but some nice pet wood. Let me zoom out. I'm going to make a pendant out of that one. I don't even know if I want to polish it, because that is just, maybe soak it in mineral oil and you could wear it just like that. What? Jeff, what? Jeff. Stop ignoring us and get. I've got my UV light. What do you want to see? Okay, so wave light is not a zeolite. What do you want me to UV? The wave light? Oh, I was going to do the UV stuff at the end, because I got all these lights to turn off. Oh. I really don't need all them lights on, I guess, but everything still is bright enough with just those on, right? Well, now I gotta take this back out, because you know this thing's gonna be crazy in UV. All right, Ian's ready. Look at that thing. I mean, you can't see nothing else because this is so daggone bright. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't really see, that wave light has no UV reaction. You threw a fit, want me to show the UV on the wave light, and it's not even UV reactive. There's nothing. Nope. It's not with the long wave, 365 anyways. But since I've got the lights off and I'm showing this stuff, there's the crazy thunder egg from Josh. Here's the polka dot. Now let me show you this one thing that was in that stuff from Jackie. This is the thing I said looked like it was highlight opal, and I tried to scratch. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's highlight. Some of the highlight I've got is a lot brighter green than that is, but that's still pretty cool. All my Montanas are pretty much, well, let's see. Yeah, this one, the dendritic one. I've got a couple others in this bag. Pet wood. It's one of the pet woods I found. That's weird. Something has rubbed off on my hands. Look at that. Uh-oh. I think this Vicky has not charged this. That's going to be it for the UV. We'll have to do a UV show one day, just showing stuff for UV. Yeah, that was man, that pet was crazy. But I don't know what could have rubbed off on me that was going purple like that, because I don't see really anything on me. Nice piece of pet wood. Put that back in here. This one's very agatized. This was this is like, I want to say this is my favorite piece of pet wood that I found. But really, the very first one that I found, this is the very first rock I picked up when me and Josh went to the very first place we went to. It was Duck Creek. Look at that pattern. And Josh stepped right on top of it. Didn't even look down. And I looked down and seen it. I was like, ooh, pet wood. Yeah. So this is my new favorite pet wood. It will live with me for eternity. And then this is my second favorite, because it's nice and agatized. That is completely dry, and it's still that waxy. And then I got this one right here is one I'm going to make a pendant out of for Vicky. That one's going to be mine, and that one's going to be Vicky's. Here's another piece of pet wood. And I've got more outside. But yeah, I found several. And there was more out there in the bucket, but these just clear little pieces. They're still cool. But there's no dendrites. I can't tell if there's any banding in them. I don't see any banding in them. This one might have some stuff in it. But this one right here was really cool. This one definitely has banding, waterline and otherwise. Let me get this one wet. It's pretty cool. I'm missing all this. It's so hard. Hey, love. Is Ryan here by chance? Ryan, I missed his live. And, I tried to comment on Ryan's live because I watched it after. I had this big old long comment, and I swear I kept getting interrupted when I would start to comment, and then I'd get interrupted. I'd come back, and then I'd see somebody short. I'd go watch a short, and Opa Rocks or whatever, Opa or Opie, Oppie, I don't know how you say it. Ope Rocks had a short showing that Jazz Baggett, and how this happened, I don't know, because I went and watched that short, and then I went back to Ryan's live, and I finished it. Because what I'll do sometimes, I'll watch stuff, and I will comment as I'm watching it, so I don't have to sit there and try to remember what I just saw or when I saw it. If there's a thought that I have, I will go and I'll write it in there, and then I'll go back and continue watching, and then come back with another one. So, anyways, I hit send on the comment, and I was typing on Ryan's live video, the replay of it, anyways. And today, sent me a message. So I think this was supposed to be for Ryan. That message somehow ended up on Ope's short in his comments. I also commented on his, had a comment for him on that, and that was on there also. But that was weird. Another little clear one I found. This is the one that was right behind the van, and Kate ended up finding it. So when we first got there, she parked out on this gravel bar, and we all walked behind the van. Like if this was the van, and the gravel bar came out back here on the back, like this, and then it extended back that way a long ways, but the river was like right here. So we all walked back to this point. So we all walked right past this one that was right behind the van. And this is it. And she ended up giving me this, and she gave Josh one. This thing's fantastic. And I beat myself up for not finding it myself. But I gladly accepted it when she gave it to me. What she did was she had this one in one hand and the one that Josh got in the other. And she said, pick a hand. And I picked a hand, and I got this one. Josh will have to show you the one he got. I offered Josh to go first in the pick. He chose to go last. Yeah, well, that's not, it wasn't, that's not the way it was going on, Cheryl. I was trying to get through Ryan's video, and I was commenting. Well, I would get interrupted, and I would pause it, and then I would, take a phone call or whatever the case was. I don't remember what it was. I kept getting messages or whatever. And then I'd come back to YouTube, and then I'd have notifications. I can't stand having all the red notifications, so I'd go and watch. And oh, I forgot one thing to show you guys that was in Jackie's bag. It was protected, and it was separated because I do not want this thing to get messed up. Jackie's probably wondering why I did not show it. This thing is fantastic. Squirrel. That's like almost like the wave light, but it's very emerald green. It is so beautiful. I love this fiber smile cat. Look at that stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember why I showed what all I showed when I showed it. But I do not mind showing it again since we're in the middle of showing stuff. There's that. And then here are some, oop, I just knocked something off. Oh, Yeah, don't want to lose that. Who likes opals? Mr. Opal guy. Got these from Tyler. Oh. Lord, they just do not stay in that thing. I will be very upset if that broke. I don't know where it went. It really couldn't have went too far. I know it hit the floor, but I got so many geodes down here. I'll get it later. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Oh, yeah, make fun of me. I don't care. I make fun of myself. Here's some of the Bear Canyon nodules that I have to cut. This one was a little cluster I found. I wonder if this thing, I bet you that's crazy. I just ain't got enough UV on that thing. That battery's almost dead. Had to bring that one home. That was pretty cool. And then this, and this. This is another little cluster that I pulled out of the hole. This one I pulled out and dug out of the face of that hole. You guys will see it in the video how it was. I pulled that out. I'm gonna melt that calcite out of it. Hopefully that reveals a good druzy pocket. Those are the clusters. I have to get these wet. I found this on the hike back out. I gotta zoom in on this because I have not been able to see that real good. That actually has a pretty good little fortification right there. And right there. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That'll look better. That will definitely look better when it's and then this little nodule I found. Now see, look, little nodule, right? Who knows what might be in one of these when you cut them. Because I found this one on the road. This was the very last one I found. Theo and Travis and Josh, all three walked right over them. This was sitting right in the middle of the road. And then this one is the best one. That's a pretty good pocket right there. But that one's better. Look how beautiful that is. I love the black and white contrast. I love Bear Canyon. So really high contrast agates like that are the ones I really like the best. That's why I like the TP Canyon, and that's why I like the dry head. And there's a lot of the Kentucky material agates and stuff that are like that. and that's why I like them so much. You know, I could really sit and show all kinds, all kinds of stuff. I really could. I'll show you. I'll show you this. Vicky really picked this up pretty good. I still got so many boxes in here, but this is all temporary setup, anyways. So we've been going for almost 2 hours. I did not did not mean to do this long. Vicky's up in there snoozing. So there, Aryan's happy. Getchin's a little live after the Karen. Yeah, no. I do have a tattoo. Jeffrey and Jessica. It's my kids' names right on my heart. Well, what would be cool is to do kind of that pattern with and make it that kind of with the lettering. Make the lettering that kind of contrasting colors, black and white, and make a name. I could put Vicky's name on me. Or put JMV Rock Hounding on there. Put JMV Rock Hounding across my shoulders. No, not happening. I'm never going to get another tattoo. That was not fun. Especially when they was doing the J on Jessica. It was getting too close to the nip. It started hurting. Yeah, I mean, I've always thought tattoos were cool, but I can't do a bunch of them. I can't imagine doing a full body, even a arm, or I can't imagine because there's a couple of them that over the years that I've really wanted. I was in the Navy, by God, and I have thought about getting tattoos, but I've always had something else I wanted to spend the money on because tattoos have always, the ones I wanted have always been not cheap ones. And I've always thought, well, nah, I'd rather have this or I'd rather have that or whatever. Yeah, that. Yeah, I probably could nap too. But yeah, that I was fine through all of it. Jeffrey, Jessica, but when he got to the bottom part of the bottom loop on Jessica's J, there was just a really tender spot down in here that was like, ugh. I was just like, I'm gonna freaking punch you. Get done with it. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I gotta get in bed because I gotta be up at 6:30 or 7. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. If you happen to be here and you're not subscribed, go subscribe. Share this out. I have to make sure I get this posted. So, well, before I go on, I want to go ahead and tell you guys because most of you that are in here are definitely going to probably be watching my premiere. That video is going to be a jumbled up mess. It's going to be in order, but when I was going to do 2 or 3 videos, but a couple of the clips, I thought I started recording, like the intro that I was going to do with Theo and Travis and Josh. It's not there, so I must not hit the record. I was so excited to be there. and I didn't hit the record. So I do have the outro to that. I've got plenty of footage in between. Not much going actually walking out because it was like a 3/4 to almost a mile hike out there. Ugh. But there some of the clips I thought I had it horizontal, but I must have started the record while it was still hadn't flipped around. So it was kind of like that one Florida video I did where some of the clips were kind of messed around or whatever. So I apologize in advance for how that's going to be, but that's just I don't want to not put some of that footage in because it's still kind of cool. So yeah, this I'm just going to put all these clips together, make one long video. Uh, some of it's going to be the very first time I was there on Friday with Josh. Some of it's going to be Saturday with Theo, Josh, and Travis, and then some of it's going to be Sunday with Kate, and then after Kate at Howery Island, and then here showing some of the stuff that I collected, and then I'm going to finish it off with showing some more detail of this stuff, which you guys have already seen. I don't care, but I'm going to still put it in the video for those that maybe weren't here tonight or don't watch this live. So, anyways, see if I missed anything on chat. Yeah, I don't even know if I'd call it organized. Anyways, thanks guys for coming. We'll see you. Talk to you in chat, in somebody's chats or Discord or Messenger or wherever. You guys take care. Thanks, guys. Bye.